I wonder if
Oh,
it's like a reversal where they're like, oh, men are just these sex objects. And
I
so
mean,
that's
that's
why they're
definitely,
portraying them super like good looking, hot, and that's it.
I like it. I, I mean, I have no objections. Welcome to No Ordinary Friendship.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Teresa.
Let's catch up.
Happy birthday, Emily. Happy
Thank
belated.
you. Yes, I'm officially the big 4-0.
And how does it feel 24 hours in?
It feels much the same. No difference.
Kind of like getting married.
Yeah, I guess so.
Where it
I
feels
um
exactly.
I posted that like I was 40 and then someone was like, stop lying or something on TikTok. And I
That's
was like,
great.
why would anyone choose to lie that they're older than they are? You know, like I would love to be able to say I'm 32 or something if that was true.
So you can go sell all this skincare and be like,
Oh.
I'm 60 years old, but look at me. My skin is so plump and full of collagen. I
Yes.
look like a 40-year-old.
I drink so much collagen. But yes, yesterday was my birthday and it sucked because it was like very stormy and rainy, but I did get my free Starbucks drink and I didn't go redeem it yet, but I almost couldn't get the Susie Cakes free birthday slice. So I did want to do a quick PSA. It used to be, I think, that like as long as you had the app and you had an account, you could get your free birthday slice.
Mhm.
Now you have to have made a purchase that's like tracked in your account in the last 12 months.
Ooh,
And I
ooh.
never use my account. I've definitely bought stuff at Susie Cakes over the
Right.
past year, but they were very nice. I like messaged customer service and I was like, it's my birthday and I don't see my free slice. And so then they sent me their like updated terms and they're like, as a courtesy, we'll give it to you this month, but just so you know.
You're like, I
I
bought a
know.
very expensive pie over Thanksgiving.
Yes. Which
And I
wasn't even that great.
wait, that's a
Um,
really good pro tip because I mean, I don't think there are any perks, right, for the app. I mean, it tracks, you kind of get
it's like
rewards,
points.
but
Yeah. Like if you
way
spend a certain
too,
number of dollars.
yeah, it's not worth it when I'm just buying something casually.
Yeah. And I feel like in the store, it doesn't seem like they're promoting like linking it to your account because they don't ask you like, oh, do you have a membership with us or
Right.
what's your account number? So you don't think to do it.
Yeah, no, they were super confused. I remember the last time I went in there and I remember asking them a question. They're like, no, you would think it would do that, but it doesn't. It's all very manual. And
They don't
the
like it.
people that worked there clearly did not like whatever rewards program they were on.
Yeah. Another free slice of cake that you can get on your birthday is at Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, I
And
didn't know
for
that.
them, at least so far, you don't need to have made any prior purchases because I literally signed up yesterday for their rewards thing. And then they like said you get a free birthday slice. I think it's for the month of your birthday, maybe.
Oh, that's
And
even
same with
more
Susie Cake.
generous.
It's like for the month. So it's kind of nice because you don't want to eat like so many slices of
Right.
cake in one day. But yeah, that one is really cool too because it's like you get like a $13 slice of cake for free.
Cheesecake slice is $13 now.
Yes.
Wow.
Some are probably more. I don't know.
Yeah,
They're
like
getting up there. I remember they used to be like 7.95 and we were like, "Oh my
yes.
gosh, it's so expensive."
I actually do remember that. And
Yeah.
then it became $9.99. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
inflation.
Yep. So, if anybody else's birthday's coming up, go ahead and sign up for all these random rewards.
So do you have any plans? I know like yesterday was a really, really crappy weekday in terms of the
Yeah.
weather. Do you have any plans to do anything else to
I
celebrate your birthday milestone?
I don't really, but I feel like I should. I mean,
It's
I
a
think
good
I'll like
excuse to do
schedule a
whatever.
massage or something and treat myself and just like let myself do nothing. I think that's the biggest treat for myself, like giving myself a day off from being a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah. And I think you should like truly detach yourself too. Go stay in a hotel, even if it's a local hotel.
Mm. I know. I do kind of want to do that, but I feel bad because it's not like Victor is like so chill and like has so much energy to put towards. watching our kids, like the other options. So
I thought you were going to make a dig at his age for a second there.
no, he's just been like really busy with work and yes, he is older as well. Neither of us is the fountain of youth or energy.
But you do deserve a day off, a day removed from the grind.
Well,
That
I'm going
is,
to save that for when we go on our trip next month
oh my
and
gosh, it's so
fully
far
enjoy
away.
it.
I already feel like it's too far away.
Should we do a mini one before then? A local mini day away.
Just go to the hotel 10 minutes down the road. See ya. Don't call me. Thanks.
Yeah. No, honestly, though, it makes a difference just to be at a hotel because you can't do all of the like random errands and chores that you do when you're at home.
And you don't see them either. You don't hear them. It makes a
Out of sight,
huge
out of
difference.
mind.
When we were in Taiwan, a friend, our friend that moved to Korea came to visit Taiwan.
Uh-huh.
And I walked with her to her hotel room. She came by herself. And
Uh-huh.
I was like, I asked her how the hotel room was. She's like, oh, it's fine. When I walked in, I was like, this is luxury. This is the
So
best thing
quiet.
that could ever happen to you or happen to me, maybe. And I was just so jealous. And to have that like time separated, I mean, she was like a
Mhm.
country away from her family.
I know.
It's
It's
really
so
such a gift.
funny to like, once you're a mom, I just feel like, why do we just treasure alone time so much more? And in the past, we took it for granted, but just like that feeling of like nobody needing you and nobody like you not being responsible for
Right.
someone is such a relief.
And not feeling the guilt of not doing anything either. I think taking a day off is also like you kind of have to do that stuff anyway later.
Yeah. It
But
doesn't
yeah,
go away, but you can at least delay
take a
it.
break from it. Yes. Totally.
Yes.
Okay, good. We'll follow up. We can't wait to hear
Okay.
next week what you have planned.
Okay. When
Um,
Victor comes back. That's what he gave me for my birthday, by the way, listeners. He went away on a work trip for 4 days so I could solo parent. And you know what? He didn't even send me flowers or anything. Not that
that
I expected
bastard.
it, but he listens. So, yes, you didn't send me flowers, Victor.
He is waiting to give it to you in person.
No, I don't think so. He's getting off a plane at like 9 p.m. tonight.
Oh my goodness. We need to go on a work trip, Emily.
Yes. Ooh, a retreat for our podcast.
Yes, a retreat. I
Our
like that.
annual retreat.
Retreat is usually multi-days.
Okay, we'll start planning that for H2.
Sounds good. Maybe international so we could like be on our bingo card.
Yes, I'm down.
Okay, guess how much and what do you want? I guess we're doing what do we want?
Yeah, what do we want? Because we haven't been able to buy anything, which I know we're only in February and we're supposed to do it through March, but it's getting harder and harder.
Okay, tell me
Because
what you want. Tell me.
so I want a raincoat just because it's been raining so much. And I realized I don't have like a waterproof coat with a hood. That's
Oh
cute.
no.
And I've just been letting my hair get wet, or sometimes I throw on like a baseball cap.
Yeah.
But with like both of the kids and all the stuff, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to carry an umbrella because I'm already like so overloaded with stuff
Mhm.
and I have to hold their umbrellas sometimes. And I just need like a cute raincoat with a hood. And I don't know if that exists.
It okay, do you want it to go down to your butt?
Probably, right?
Well, so I have a raincoat, but
Uh-huh.
I got it in I don't know. When I was much skinnier for sure. It's like a size
You're still
smaller.
skinny.
No. When I put, because we haven't had to use a raincoat here. I put it on yesterday
Uh-huh.
and I had a sweatshirt on underneath. I was like, ooh, this is tight. This is too tight, but I needed it. And it didn't go down to my butt. It was almost like a crop raincoat.
Crop raincoat.
So it kind of served its functions and it was good enough because we're in the burbs now. We're not walking that
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
I agreed with you. I could never like holding an umbrella didn't even cross my mind. I can barely handle all the stuff that we have to carry without
So
a
much
rainy
stuff.
day.
Yeah.
But
And you have
that's
to
a
hold
good one.
hands. So like you don't have a free hand to hold an umbrella.
No. So I don't know. You definitely need to get a cute one that can double up as like just a regular coat, a regular jacket.
Yeah. I think the closest thing I have is maybe like my snowboard jacket, like the shell, because that's probably water resistant and it has a hood, but it's definitely not cute.
It's definitely waterproof if it's a ski jacket.
That's true. I guess I
It
should
is.
bust it out. And it's very thin, so I don't feel like it will keep me that warm.
Just wear a sweatshirt underneath.
Yeah.
But then it's going to look like you're going snowboarding. So. From a fashion standpoint, I don't approve.
I know. Well, I guess I have until April to find one because I can't buy it anyway.
I remember my college friend moved to New York to go to medical school. And the first winter that I met up with him in New York, he was like, everyone from California looks like they're going snowboarding because we do not know how to dress for the snow, like in the city. And it's so true. Like, we're not prepared. Like, we don't know how to look cute. We don't know how to put together outfits.
Yeah, and I guess like in California, the only time you encounter snow is when you go skiing or snowboarding.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
So he looked ridiculous out on the streets of New York, but over the years, med school is
he
long.
adjusted.
Okay, I really want jewelry.
Okay.
But I'm looking for something that is affordable, cute, and high quality. Right now, everything that I have is like designer, or on the other end of the spectrum is like cheap stuff that my ears now are becoming more sensitive to. And they're not cute anymore. In college, I had a collection of like, I don't know, like 60 or so different earrings, and I matched them with my shirts, and some of them were dangly. Like, it was just every time there was a little fair, I would buy earrings because they were like the easy go-to thing to buy. And now I'm like, where did they all go?
I feel the same way.
You had a big earring collection too.
I did. I had this like
tree.
Yes, I had like a plastic, like it kind of looked like one of those like Asian folding room dividers, but it was like for earrings.
I remember it.
And I agree. Well, I think a lot of them over the years, you just get rid of them because they like turn gray and brown. Because I had the majority, I think, like low quality, cheap, but cute.
Yeah.
And then once I became a mom, I like don't change out my earrings regularly because I just lost the enthusiasm for it. But so I have randomly been wearing these earrings. And I'm like, hey, they actually kind of make me look better just because it's not like a stud. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should be revisiting earrings. But I agree. I don't know what brand is like affordable but won't like turn rusty immediately.
And they have to be cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listeners,
like
tips?
And even the ones that like I'm gonna butcher their name. I think it's Gorjana.
Oh yeah. I don't know how to pronounce it either. Goriana, maybe?
Goriana. Their stuff is pretty cute, but it's also kind of dainty. You definitely have to stack. You need to have like 4 different piercings.
We don't have that many earring holes.
And I get it. I want high quality, but it's definitely more expensive than I expect it to be. Every time I buy, because they were on a street close to me in San Francisco, every time I would like walk down there, I would take a look and I would randomly buy thinking it's not too expensive. And every single time I'm shocked that it's as pricey as it is.
I know, like if something isn't solid 14 karat gold and it's just like plated, why is it still so expensive?
I know. Yeah. I don't feel like it's much better quality either.
No, it's just there's a brand name, I guess. We should research more and find some options because I would like to also start having some more variety to my ears.
All right, pop culture.
Okay. Have you been watching Sex Lives of College Girls?
Yes, I love that show.
Is it done? Like that season ended on episode 10?
Oh, I don't know if I'm up to date on the latest season, but I've been watching. What was the last? No, don't tell me.
Okay, you tell me what you watched. Because I think I'm up to date with everything that's out.
The new roommate had sex, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not all the way to the end of the season then, I don't think.
Okay, I don't think so either.
Well, how do you feel about her, by the way? Because I know she's kind of replacing that actress who left.
Yeah. Have you seen season 1 and 2 or the earlier seasons?
Yeah, I watched all of it.
I think she is an interesting addition to the show and the cast.
Mhm.
I don't find her character that believable.
Yeah.
And but it kind of works better than I thought as well.
I find her really annoying. But maybe that's the point. Like, I don't know if they
Yeah,
made her to be super likable.
like annoying but kind of endearing too.
Mhm.
Mean and a little delusional. Like I can't imagine that guy still liking her after
Yeah.
the craziness. Like he just seems too overly understanding.
Victor actually watches it with me and he enjoys it too, surprisingly. But I was like always commenting like, why are all the guys so good looking that they find? Like every guy that I feel like the girls pair with, I'm like, wow, they're really good looking. And the girls, I'm not saying they're like not good looking, but they're not like, oh, a typical model. Like I really like that they found realistic girls who have like
Uh-huh,
different
uh-huh.
sizes, different looks. And I almost feel like it's since Mindy Kaling is one of the creators, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I bet she's trying to kind of objectify men the way that like women who are cast in shows typically are, you know? Like I wonder if
Oh.
it's like a reversal where they're like, "Oh, men are just these sex objects." And
I
so
mean,
that's
that's
why they're
definitely
portraying them super like good-looking, hot, and that's it.
I like it. I I mean, I have no objections, but I actually didn't even think that they were all that good looking or all that hot, but you're right, like the baseline is quite high. And when I
Right?
think about the guys in college for us, they definitely were not all that good looking.
Like Whitney's new guy who is like a
The
tech billionaire
billionaire?
son, super good body. He just like he looks like a model, right? He looks like he walked out of like
Yeah.
an underwear ad.
Yeah.
And
And all the guys so far have been really nice, which is also not believable in my opinion.
not all of them. Maybe you haven't seen Kimberly's guy,
Oh yeah, her
the symposium guy.
yeah. Oh, you're right. I haven't.
Okay. I
I
will say
haven't.
no more. But
Okay.
anyway,
Makes
I really enjoy the show. I actually wish it was a little bit longer because it's just like a little bit outrageous, really funny, and kind of just makes you feel young again because you're watching people in college.
I wonder how we would feel about the show if we were in college watching it.
That's
Like, do you
true.
think it would motivate you to get out there more and like talk to more guys?
I don't know. I definitely didn't talk to that many guys in college.
Well, they came and talked to you, that's why.
No. Um, okay, the next one, super random, but have you seen on TikTok? I don't even know much about her, but there's a creator, an Asian female creator named Jessica, and her thing is that she's always saying how her husband pissed her off. Like the caption always says like PMO, and she'll be like, I just went shopping because my husband pissed me off. And then she like is whispering because she's like, I bought all this new perfume because my husband said I had too much and he pissed me off. And I just think it's really funny. I love seeing an Asian creator who I'm not like, ugh, I don't like that one.
Right,
So
right,
just
right.
wanted to give her a shout out if anyone is watching TikTok and needs someone funny to watch.
Wait, that is her whole shtick?
Yeah. Like she always is a little bit pissed and scowling under her breath at her husband. And I'm sure she actually like gets along really well with him and he's very kind. But I
Okay,
think everyone can relate.
I've seen she's come across my For You page once. And I thought that was pretty
Oh,
funny, but I didn't realize there was a whole series of them. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I saw it where like they went to Target or Costco, one of those
Uh-huh.
places.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah, Costco.
but yeah, she was like throwing her bag at him and he was just like, "What happened?" He didn't seem to know that she was pissed at him, which
I
was
know.
like
I'm
just made it
curious
funnier.
if he's like in the dark about all the stuff that she's posting or if he's in
She's like
on
a
it.
secret influencer and he doesn't know, but he's actually quite famous.
Yeah, that's my dream to
Where's she
secretly become an
based?
influencer. Why do I think she's based in the Bay Area? Maybe
Oh.
that's also why I like. she resonated with me.
Sometimes I forget that influencers can live in the Bay Area too. And it always throws
I
me
know. It's like a
off.
weird place.
It is. It's not very aesthetic.
No.
We're not full of beautiful people that have great outfits, which is like most of social media.
Yeah.
And shouldn't you have a tech job or something?
She might.
She might. That's true. Remember when TikTok was going away? Everyone, well, supposedly people were saying like their secrets, like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
I thought the best one was the stay-at-home daughter one where she portrays herself as the super rich stay-at-home daughter. And then
Uh-huh.
her secret was, I've had a 9 to 5 this whole time.
Oh, really?
And the whole account was satire. And I think like half her followers didn't realize
Oh.
that. She
Oh
did a
my
really good job.
gosh.
She did very
That
good.
whole trend was really interesting because it's like even if TikTok is going away, like you're not going away. And
Yeah,
some people were telling like really big secrets about their account or like what people were following them for.
so true. Like the workout ones.
Yeah. Or
Not that
someone
I
who
ever
did like
followed
a lot
them.
of pumps of makeup or serum, they're like, "Oh, I actually wiped some of them off." I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
I don't have an
Okay,
exciting enough life to have a secret to reveal.
no, that's so true. I don't even know what our secret would be.
We don't have one.
Or nothing juicy for sure.
Yeah.
My
It's probably
husband
why we
pissed me
haven't gone
off.
viral.
Okay, family health.
Okay.
Um, both of us are solo parenting right now because both of our husbands timed their work trips at the exact same time. Obviously, they're not at the same place, nor did they ever
Yeah.
coordinate with one another. But the stars aligned that way. I was just curious. Do you ask your husband about how his work trip was or like what happened? Like, do you get
Um,
the details?
I'll get like not nitty gritty details, but yeah, he'll like tell me and like, each day he'll text me probably at the end of the day, like, oh, okay, just had dinner, heading back to the hotel or whatever.
Yeah. Like
He
more
might give me some
logistics.
highlights, but I don't really care if it's a work trip, what really happened.
I don't care at all. Like, I truly do not care. I don't ask about it. I don't even think he wants to tell me he's like so tired too. He'll also text me
Yeah.
like logistics as well. Or sometimes I won't hear from him for 24 hours. And I'm like, hello, you alive over
Really?
there?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do hear from him at least like once or twice a day. And then like we try to FaceTime for him to say goodnight to the girls.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah.
nice. We never do that. Uh, I
It's
just
because
feel
it's my campaign to try to get them to love him more. So
so
you got to
good.
keep the FaceTime going, you know?
Right. Keep the interactions regular so they don't
Yeah.
forget. Yeah.
And I think
That,
it's working because yesterday in the car, Cassie was like, "When is Appa coming back? Because I miss him." And I thought that
oh,
was really sweet
that
because
is really
Charlie
sweet.
never asks.
Tyler will be like, oh, where's daddy? I miss him already. He'll say like the
Oh,
first day, and then he'll never
uh-huh.
say it again. And then Logan will wake up in the morning because Steven typically makes him breakfast, and Logan's all
Mhm.
about breakfast. He'll be like, Daddy here? Daddy here? I'm like, no, daddy's not here to cook. He's like, no.
Where's my breakfast?
Again, it's very dramatic, but now that he realized I can cook breakfast too, and even better, so
He's like, it's fine. He doesn't have
he
to be
didn't
here.
ask for daddy anymore. But I was asking because I don't know, it just feels like such a large part of our lives, but at the
Mhm.
same time, it's just too much effort. It's like too much context and background to get into, and I just
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's hard because like I don't know. I've never met in person any of his coworkers, so it's not like I can even visualize them. If there's
right.
ever any like drama, I like to hear about it, like, oh, give me the tea. But otherwise, I don't care that much.
Yeah, even the drama he brings in, I'm like, this is not drama that I'm interested in. Like, this bring me the top tier drama.
Come back when you have something real to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. That I can go tell to my friend on the
That
podcast.
we can talk about on the podcast. Yeah.
Okay, the second thing that I have is this hotel tack that I saw on TikTok. I thought it was
Okay.
great because Logan is the king of falling off beds.
Uh-huh.
And it was to put an ironing board next to the side of the bed that your toddler is
Oh,
sleeping. So it does create a barrier. It's kind of every single
wait.
hotel,
I can't picture this. Put it which way?
just like parallel to the bed on the side, instead of having that barrier up where you typically put the pillow or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So your kid is sleeping on the bed, but on the side right next to them, you have the ironing board propped up like you would be ironing something. So it's like fully expanded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's about the height of the bed, or maybe probably taller than the height of the bed. And you put it there, and it's like a bit of a barrier. They'll hit it, but it
Oh,
won't, it shouldn't topple over. Even if it does, just put like a suitcase or.
interesting.
So I thought
Yeah.
that was a great hack because, well, you do a good one too, where you just like pull the mattress onto the
Yeah,
ground. It's
on the
safe.
ground.
But we typically don't, sometimes you just don't have room for that either if it's two queen beds. So,
Yeah.
and some of these hotel beds are really high. And
Mhm.
I like the pillow trick where you like tuck the pillow underneath the bed sheet, but that doesn't always
Mhm.
work. Logan's like rolling over.
Yeah. I don't think that would work for Charlie because she like will like sit up in her sleep and then like topple over to the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've seen
Totally.
not just pillows, but they also say you could like roll up towels and then put it under the sheet to make kind of like a barrier. But
Yeah.
I just don't think that's high enough.
It's also a lot of effort versus opening up an
Yeah.
ironing board. So I'm going to give it a try next time because I was like, this is genius.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, tell me how it is. And also, do all hotel rooms still have ironing boards? I guess I've never looked for mine because I don't iron anything.
I never iron either, but I do see it in the closet. I feel like it's
Yeah, I
still there.
can
And you can
kind of
definitely
picture
ask for one,
it. Okay.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's a good hack.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Random. I went
Yeah.
to get a wax recently, an eyebrow and lip wax. It's a place I go
Uh-huh.
to for, I was thinking about it, for over 20, no, that's not right. For over 15 years now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
in the
it's a,
South Bay?
no, it's a chain. Like they're a nationwide chain. It's a
Oh, okay.
European Wax Center, but I feel like
Uh-huh.
their standards are fairly consistent, and I don't have a preferred waxer anytime I go. And like only a handful of times have I been unhappy with the waxer.
Okay.
So this time I walk in, this person, okay, the first time I walked in, this girl looks at me. She's like, "Oh, your eyebrows don't look that grown out. Like, should be pretty quick and easy." I was like, "Are you
Mhm.
sure?" I was like, "It looks pretty grown out. Definitely need it trimmed here, and it's been a while since I've been here." And she
Uh-huh.
looks closer. She's like, "Oh, you're right. I'll just be right back. I don't have." I don't have any scissors or anything, so I'm just gonna run next door to Ulta and buy them, and then I'll be right back. And she's like, "You she ran out of the room. Like we were already in the room with the bed. She
Uh-huh.
ran out. I just looked around. I was like, okay, I did have time that day. So I just waited. And then 10
Wait,
minutes,
why would they not have scissors?
I was so confused. It was earlier in the morning. I was like, maybe they're being cleaned or maybe they threw them away. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But like, couldn't you go next door and ask your coworker?
Neighbor, yeah.
So 10
Wait,
minutes
is it in the
later,
same plaza as an Ulta?
it is. It's Ulta truly is right
Oh,
next door, and
okay.
it's generally fairly empty. So I wasn't too worried that like she was going to take a super long time. She
Uh-huh.
seemed like she knew what she was doing. She was on a mission. So 10 minutes later, still sitting there scrolling TikTok. I may have texted you, and the front desk lady comes in. She's like, "Hi, I'm so sorry. She's very new. Today's her first day." And she's like, management didn't set her up properly. So she went to go get some scissors, but we don't want you to wait. Like, can you come back? Like, we'll comp your visit for today.
Uh-huh.
And we did find a time that worked. And that was really nice. I thought that was like fairly good customer service, but
Yeah.
even though it's super confusing. I come back the
Yeah.
second time around. I thought I would see the same girl again. It wasn't her. This second girl was not happy to see me.
Oh no.
Very upset to be working that day. Maybe just like upset at the world. I'm not quite sure. She was almost like an angsty teenager type of attitude.
Uh-huh.
So I walked in, I'm like, hello. She's like, she didn't say anything to me. She's like, the bed's there. So I lay down, and thank God I wasn't getting like any other kind of wax. I was just like, I'm just gonna get in, get
Yeah.
out of this eyebrow and lip wax.
Yeah.
She, they typically ask like, "Oh, what are you looking for today?" And I usually say just to clean up. She didn't ask
Hmm.
me any questions. She just started, and I was like, you know what, Teresa, this you're not coming back. Like, just get through this.
Yeah.
It's just an eyebrow wax. Like, hair grows back out. And then she never acknowledges me really, and she just starts singing along to the songs that are playing in
Uh-huh.
in the room, like I'm not there. It's not even like you're kind of just jamming along and she had a bubbly personality. It wasn't anything like that.
Yeah.
I felt quite uncomfortable. And the whole time I'm
Weird.
thinking, thank God I'm not getting a bikini wax where I'm like super exposed. It's just my face
Yeah.
here. And when she was done, she showed me the mirror. It was fine, but there was hair like everywhere that she like had plucked out and was still on my
Uh-huh.
face. So I looked at it for a little bit longer, trying to like wipe my hairs away. And she's like, "Do you not like
Uh-huh.
it? Do you not like it?" And I was like, "No, I'm just looking at it and just trying to
Uh-huh.
brush the hairs away. Do you have the brush that the other ladies typically use?" She's like, "That must not be here. No, we don't have that here. Or maybe it's
Oh
their
my
own personal item
gosh.
they brought in." She's very abrasive, and it was very confusing.
Uh-huh.
And then she's like, "If you don't like the wax, I can tell you who you've gotten in the past." And she's like, "Where do you typically go?" Like almost accusing me. And I
Weird.
told her, "I typically come here." And she's
Yeah.
like, "Well, in the past you had this person and that person. Maybe you can ask for them last time." And then I was on my way.
Oh my gosh.
So strange. And
She must have been having a really bad day. Like,
I
that's
think
so
so.
weird.
But if you're in the service industry and having a bad day, have a little bit of respect. You don't have to be like super
Yeah.
over the top bubbly. Like even so I walked out really kind of shocked, and me and the front
Yeah.
desk lady bonded over like the first weird interaction I had that day at the waxing center. So she was like, "How was your experience?" And I was like, "Kind of strange."
Yeah.
I was like, "It's okay. I think she's just having a bad day." And it's just muscle memory, right? Like we're still tipping. I feel like I still had to tip.
Ugh.
Um,
Did
I definitely,
you?
I don't know, because it was the service was free already. You know, I don't know.
Mm.
But I mean, that
That
wasn't my
sounds like really bad service. Not even
really
like,
bad service. So
yeah.
at first I regretted not giving feedback right directly, but then
Mhm.
they sent an email out and I said it was horrible.
Good.
Because I was just thinking though, like even if you did a horrible job, but at least you're nice, I feel like most girls wouldn't care. Like
Yeah.
you're not always gonna love the way your brows turn out or whatever. Like it is, or like you're not always gonna love the way your haircut turns out. But if you're at least
Right.
nice, I don't care. Like it's fine. I'll still tip you
Yeah.
a tip. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
so
she
weird.
didn't reach the bar.
No. You should definitely write a Yelp review about her.
Should I? I'm like kind of
Yeah.
scared. This day and age, I'm like,
They'll hunt you down.
she could probably look up my address because I have an account. I have packages there.
Oh, true. I don't know, but that's just so weird. Like, I don't understand why she would act that way to you when you haven't done anything to offend her, you know?
Absolutely nothing besides show up to the appointment. And is this
Yeah.
the energy that I have in 2025, Emily? Because this is like my second negative interaction where I feel like I've done nothing
True.
wrong. I
I
need you to
don't
read my
know.
horoscope again.
Okay, next week I will come prepared with your February horoscope.
I need I need something. Yeah, give me something that's like super
Or,
recent.
oh, didn't I tell you I found my sage? Do you want it? You can sage
Just
your house.
don't people usually sage rooms? You could just sage me as a person.
I'll sage the podcasting room.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No, I guess we can save the last one for next week. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks for listening, everyone.
Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.